Hello there gamers, and welcome to another of my reviews. And that click in the background as ever is me turning off the fan on this hot summer we're having here in England. And today we're going to have a look at a game called Brock the Investigator. That's not the music for this game that you're hearing. This game is for the PS5. Let's load it up.
PS5. Brock the Investigator.
This game, from the get-go, is completely accessible. If you're a brand new player to the game, what you'll do is just wait a couple of seconds when the game loads. And if you wait a couple of seconds, it'll say, press the triangle button to enable screen reader, which is top right of the face buttons, as I call them, the little round buttons. And once you load this game, it's a point-and-click RPG, which means everything is action-based. There are one or two real-time elements, but everything is dictated by the screen reader. There are descriptions of the characters, which I think makes the game really engaging and fun. There are a couple of bits that need some work, but they are quite late into the game. It's only one sequence and you can get out of it. There's also quite a clever game of noughts and crosses, which is sound-based. But I love this game because sighted and blind players alike can play. I believe it's quite a small studio that's made this game. It's only £20, which is cheap for a game, and this game has 11 different endings. It took me about 19 hours to complete it all told, so something like 4 or 5 days with a bit of work. So let's load a game here.
Menu, continue, credits, continue, new game, load, automatic save, 5%, 2 hours, chapter 1, pass the guard post, 2, load, press, cross, chapter 1, Brock.
Okay, so we'll just load the game at chapter 1.
Restart from this chapter? Yes.
You can do this when you complete the game. When you start the game, of course, you'll have to choose a new game. Brock's waking up from a nightmare, which you will play through when you start the game for the first time.
Which is pretty small. At the bottom left corner is Brock's mattress. There's a table at the center of the room, with a fridge and front door in the back. Beside Brock's mattress is the couch along the bottom wall. At the rightmost wall is another door leading to his stepson Graf's bedroom.
Morning. Another nightmare, huh?
I guess.
Somebody called you earlier. Who? How would I know? Check your phone.
Right. Tutorial. Navigating the full menu. You now have access to the full menu. There's a lot of stuff, organized by panels, which can be switched with. L1, R1, L2, R2. For example, entering the menu will show your inventory, but the right panel will show your food. Don't hesitate to navigate around with. Directional buttons. To find everything, press, cross, to continue.
Okay, so what I prefer to do...
Phone calls from the same guy?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, finally. I thought you'd never reply. Yeah, sorry. I had personal issues. So tell me, your name is Sin? You need my services? Of course I do. You're my last hope. Please, come to my apartment. I've sent you the address. Wait, aren't you gonna tell? There's no time, and the line could be tapped. Okay. Hurry! Why do I only get weird clients? I better get ready.
Chapter 1. Across the border.
So this game is set in a futuristic universe where animals are basically in charge. Sounds kind of cool, doesn't it? Brock is an alligator / crocodile. I like to call him Brock the Croc. He is sort of anthropomorphic, so he's definitely a crocodile, but has a lot of human abilities. You start the game, as I say, after one of Brock's nightmares, and as the game is titled, Brock the Investigator. Brock is a detective and handyman, and he likes to collect adverts. or as we call them over here, leaflets. So let's have a look around this room now. What I was going to say about the menus, I prefer to press the options button and scroll through that way, but you can use L and R, so forth, to browse the tabs. But we're going to keep this game as simple as possible for the new players. For established players of games, you know, you do what you want. But we're going to use left and right on the D-pad to go through the choices here. If we wanted to, we could press square, which is the top left face button.
Around you, there is plant, punching bag, bed, stick, musical instrument, fridge, picture, magnifying glass, fruit cup, exit, auto clean trowel, graph, dish, close, bedroom.
Whoa! Now, that's a lot of information to digest, but it gives us an idea of what's around us. We can cycle through it, as I say. So let's scroll left to the edge of the screen. No noise here when you get to the beginning of the screen, but when you get to the end, you get a very decisive noise that says you've reached the edge. So let's look at.
Wanted to bring some oxygen to the room. It looks like it's time. Putting a plan to an underground apartment isn't such a good idea.
Yeah, as I say, it's point and click. So you cycle to an option and you press the X button, which is bottom left, and it will describe the item or interact with it.
Punching bag.
My good old sparring partner. It's had rough days, but it's still kicking. Whenever I feel like hitting something, it's there for me. I can gain some experience by throwing a few punches. Just have to get myself in a fighting position.
Now, experience is a good thing to have, especially in the fights, which are real time. If you're the non-violent type, you can skip the fights, but if you want to beat somebody up, you can. What we'll do is hit that punch bag a bit to show you how this works, and we do that by going into action mode, which is done by pressing triangle. Now, action mode means you can explore the screen freely. Yeah, the screen reader is shouting punching bag at me until I do something. You can explore the screen freely. I would not recommend this for blind players at all, unless, of course, you have to. The point and click style works much better. So let's beat this bag, so I'm sick of it shouting at me. And we do that by tapping the square button repeatedly. Bang, boom, boom! Oh.
Adventure. Whoops. You're such a loud musical instrument.
And it's automatically switched me back to adventure mode. Sometimes it'll do that, sometimes it won't. And we've come to a musical instrument. Musical instrument. I hope I don't smash that.
I used to play this instrument when I was young.
Right, I don't know if you heard all that. We got interrupted by the clock.
I'm afraid I forgot how to play the cashew. These days, I barely have time for any kind of leisure.
Sounds a bit like a dulcimer from the way you strummed that. I've never done that before. That was a little Easter egg that I've found.
Hey, this probably came up with the chili-con insect I ate in bed last night.
So he's collected that, and what we do is press X to add it to the inventory. I'm just going to turn off my speech.
Tutorial. Collect ads. Brock's phone is hungry for ads. There are 3 adverts hidden in each location.
It certainly
to get hints when you're stuck. To use an ad, check the bottom right corner on the first page of the menu, next to your money and messages. Press cross to continue.
I realise we're also nearly 10 minutes in and we've done very little, so let's crack on.
Fridge.
Not much left.
Tutorial. Selecting hotspots. Several hotspots are very close. Can't select the one you want? To switch from one to another, use directional buttons. To move a pointer freely, you can use right stick, press, cross, to continue. Cheese.
Ugh. Goat cheese. I refuse to eat something produced by another person's body. Gross.
Picture. Cheese. Ad.
What's that? Some kind of paper. Yep, that's an ad. Must have come with the food we buy.
You got an ad.
Now you collect the ads for a reason. They'll give you hints in your investigation, and you will need those at some point, I would have thought.
Drink.
I remember. Someone paid me with this energy drink. I'll take it. I'll get thirsty on the way.
You got Helios energy drink. Cheese. Fridge. Cheese. Picture. Close up. A family picture. Brock is smiling and holding Leah while Graf is younger and appears happy. Leah's smile is strange. She seems bitter about something.
Leah, I still can't make any sense of these nightmares. It didn't happen that way. I wasn't there.
Picture.
I should point out the picture isn't in the fridge, it's probably on top of it. But you probably figured that out for yourselves. I don't know why people would keep pictures in the fridge.
Go back. Picture. Magnifying glass.
What would a detective be without a magnifying glass? Not exactly high-tech, but that's how I like it. I should take it.
You got a magnifying glass. Picture.
Very handy bit of kit.
Fruit cup.
Pulpose fruits. These cost a fortune. They're full of chemicals, but I like to eat real fruit.
You got Capilo's fruit. Brain points. Fresh fruit. Only 5% of pesticide. Restores 25% health. 1.
I'll leave the other one for Graf. No, I don't like those. But you gotta eat solid stuff. You can't grow up with sodas. I mean, can't I?
Picture.
Yeah, in the future it's all pills and drinks. Nobody actually eats, it seems.
Fruit cup.
Sounds terribly bad for you.
Yes. You got Capilo's fruit.
You know,
Relationship variation with Graf. -2. Picture.
Graf doesn't like them, so might as well take it.
Fruit cup. Exit. Fruit cup.
Nothing left.
Picture. Fruit cup. Exit. Auto clean tribal.
Hey, what's going on with the auto clean tribal?
Dunno. Been stuck like that since morning.
Maybe I should. The thing electrocuted me.
Oh well. Looks like we're both stuck at home today.
Impossible. I need to get rid of it.
Exit.
Yeah, all these variations and brain points announcements, ignore those for now. But you're basically expected to replay this game at least once, because there are different endings. And they're pretty cool, to be honest. I've seen, I think, 3 of them.
Auto clean tribal. Graf. Graf is a gray teenaged cat with a big nose, wearing a red hoodie and baggy pants. Contrary to Brock, he has some sneaker shoes.
Hey, how are you doing?
Don't you have some errand? Don't mind me.
But I just want to have a little chat before I go.
Alright. What is it?
Talk with Graf.
And obviously, conversations are very important in this game. You're going to be talking to a lot of characters.
Think.
The way to get an intro of a character is to think about them. Let's do that first.
This is Graf. I've been taking care of him since his mother died 5 years ago. I don't believe it's been that long. Been so busy trying to make ends meet, I've barely seen him grow up.
Talk with Graf. Think. This topic is exhausted.
And that's a handy thing to know as well when there's nowhere to go with the conversation and the topic's exhausted. It will tell you. So move to the next one.
Go back. Show items.
No, we
School.
want to do that. So we'll go up when we can't move any further. Left or right, go up or down. So I've gone up.
Graf.
And now I'm going left
School.
and right again,
Graf.
but back left.
How are you lately?
I'm okay.
See how he's
You're
doing.
sure? You haven't seen me lately.
I said I'm okay. Got it?
Ooh,
Right.
ain't easy being a stepdaddy.
So,
Talk with Graf.
Not that I'd know.
School.
look, I know I haven't been there a lot lately, what with all my work.
No problem. It's your life.
But you're a part of it, even if we have no blood ties.
I'm in the middle of a game. Did you really interrupt me for that claptrap?
Kids.
Talk with
He's all
Graf.
charm,
This
isn't he?
topic is exhausted. School.
How come you're not at school?
You mean the consciousness center?
Whatever. It used to be called school in my day.
I'm taking it 10. My eco manager teacher broke his ankle. He doesn't have a medi-tribot. Can you believe it?
You don't either.
Yeah, but that's only because you're poor as a church mouse. School teachers are Germans.
Yeah. Bunch of arrogant people who can't move a finger without a doohickey to help them.
Yeah, you married one.
Right. Your mom was different.
Talk with Graf.
So it seems that society's divided into a class system the drummers and the slummers. The drummers are the rich and live in the dome, and the slummers live basically in a world full of pollution and radioactivity by the sound of it. You'll investigate more about that as the game continues.
Right. This topic at school.
About school. I mean, the conchi.
The fair is today.
What fair?
The science fair. Don't tell me you already forgot.
Oh,
It's in the regulations. The presence of a parent or tutor is required for the vote. You must be there at 5 o'clock.
okay. I'll come. Promise.
You better.
Chocolate. Right.
That's something
School.
important to
This
remember
topic is
for
exhausted.
later.
Science fair.
Did you prepare something for that fair?
Sure. The Graph Recycling 110. I've been working on it for months.
So that's why you were so noisy in your room lately?
Don't blame me. If the walls were better insulated, you wouldn't have to complain.
Not complaining, just curious. And yeah, I wish we could afford a better apartment. But for now, we'll have to make do.
Hopefully not for long. And I get my diploma.
Yeah, you'll have a new home. Under the dome.
Can't wait.
Chocolate. Graph. Science fair. This topic is exhausted. Show items. Go back.
Take care.
Yeah.
Graph. Dish.
It's your turn.
What? Already? Didn't I do it yesterday?
No, last week.
Man, time flies. I don't have time to do the dishes right now.
As usual.
Yeah, sometimes if you click on a thing more than once, you'll get a different response.
Close.
I know, it's a mess, but I'm used to it now. Gotta make the best out of each tiny bit of space available.
Ad.
Oh, there's an ad under my clothes. That could be useful.
You got it. And then close.
Don't need to change clothes right now. I'm wearing my favorites.
There we go. In each area, I think there is a maximum of 3 adverts, so they're all worth collecting.
Bedroom. Close. Dish. Graph. Auto. Exit.
Now, I know for a
Food cart,
fact
Picture. Cheese.
there's
fridge,
something
Musical
I've
instrument. Stick.
missed. So I went all the way to the
This
left.
belonged to Grandpa. He barely used it to walk, but he taught me to fight with it.
You got it. A stick. Fridge. Bed. Punching bag. Plank. Punch bed.
Maybe I should take a quick shut eye.
Take a rest? Yes.
Much better.
Never a bad thing to do, it restores energy.
Cheese. Picture. Fruit cup. Exit. Auto clean try.
Gotta get rid of it without touching it with my hands.
Exit.
Hence why I got the stick. So I'm going to show you how to interact
Auto clean try.
with objects here. So we're going to press the options button,
Apartment key. Magnifying
or
glass.
pause button, start button, whatever you want to call it. And that is to the right of the touchpad.
Pendant. Stick. In hand. Auto clean try. Action. Auto clean try. Brain points. 1. New
Sorry,
objective.
a lot.
Great. Who's gonna do the cleaning now?
Don't worry. I'll actually fix it.
You got it. A cleaning box.
And what I did there was go into action mode and gave the bot a whack with the stick.
The tank is full. It collected a lot of fur. Must be what caused the issue.
Not my fault. Don't look at me like that.
Oh no. Shouldn't have touched it. Now I'm covered in cat fur.
You got it. Cat fur. Exit.
You'll need both of those items for later, the remains of the robot and the cat fur. So let's leave
Brock enters
Brock's
the hallway
apartment.
from the corridor that juts to the upper part of the screen towards
Oh, I didn't make
In the middle of the room is a glass bulletin board. The exit is a staircase that doesn't completely cover the right part of the room. Brock's hall. Brock's apartment.
I didn't make Graf have a teenage tantrum by trying to go into his bedroom, so
Yeah.
let's do that.
Forgot something.
Typical.
Brock is club bedroom.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Your room?
Yes, my room.
Alright. But I gotta clean it sometimes.
No, we have an auto clean tribot for that.
True.
Not anymore, you don't. You got killed. Let's do that again.
Pause off.
Sorry.
Close. Fish. Wrath. Exit. Brock's Hall.
Right. So we're back in the hallway, and my headphones are making a funny noise here, so we may have to stop this shortly. I was going to anyway, because I don't want to give away too many spoilers.
Button.
When I first came here, I thought this was a doorbell. Pressed it several times. Nothing. Then I noticed a huge stack of letters filling my mailbox. Someone came to visit while you were out with my picture on it, so I ripped off the wires to deactivate it.
Mail system.
The mail security system.
Please confirm your identity by pressing the touch panel.
Security. Tighter security. Always more security. When did the world become so complex?
You've got mail.
I was afraid it was going to say that.
Mailbox.
My biggest source of stress. Opening that rack. Tons of bills, security notices, more laws and advertisements. Let's get this over with. Just one bill? Great!
A bill.
Wire energy bill? 245 units? Must be Graf. He's constantly in front of screens. Can't blame him, though. There's nothing much exciting to do around here.
That's the local
Say,
currency.
Another paper. Please note, due to numerous fraud attempts, direct transfer from phones is no longer accepted. What? All payments must now be processed through pipe terminals within 2 days of receiving your bill? Oh, great. I'm gonna have to find one of those. And most importantly, how am I gonna find so much dough on such short notice?
Mailbox. Shower door.
Another call?
Hey, where are you?
Well, on my way.
I said it was urgent. Please hurry.
Okay.
Damn.
Gee, what's up with that guy? Never had such a stressed client before. That doesn't bode well.
Tutorial. Clues. As a detective, Brock will be writing all kinds of stuff he deems important. Check these in the clues menu section. Some of them will prove useful to solve the cases. Some of them won't. Press cross to continue.
When you actually get to the point of solving a case, you'll be presented with all the clues you've got so far. Some will match your case, some won't.
That doesn't bode well.
Job board.
This used to be an Ask Anything system to welcome new visitors. Back when right-thinking drummers built this place. It broke ages ago, so we've recycled it into a job board. Much more appropriate. So, what's new today?
Close up. Add 3.
2 great Kachu groups will perform next Wednesday in Sector 54X. Free entry. Come join us. Darn. This was last week.
It said close up there, but you still had to cycle to each post on the board.
Go back. Add 1.
70-year-old lady ready to take care of your kids in your absence. Price starting from 9 units per hour. Varies according to species. I reserve the right to refuse wolves, crocks, and squealer cubs.
Squealers are basically rats.
Go back. Add 1. Add 2.
You wouldn't believe what drummers throw away. To get some of the best stuff, try our Trasher Hunt. Participation costs 10 units. Entrance located on the roof of this building. Yeah.
Handy to know.
Really a great deal when you're lucky. I'll give it a go if I find time today.
Go back. Job board. Toilets door.
I can hold it in for several days if needed. There are more urgent matters.
Like some of us can.
Robot.
It won't turn on. Poor little thing. It's been rusting here for days. Leaking some kind of powder on the floor. I wonder what it's for and where it comes from.
Exit.
And we'll leave it there, my friends. So, that is Brock the Investigator. I would give this game, quite happily, a 9 out of 10. It would have been a full 10, but there is that one puzzle that isn't accessible, and honestly, I think it can ruin your performance in the game. Also, the acting is a little bit hammy, but definitely a 10 out of 10 for the screen reader. for the descriptions. All the rest just makes this a top game. So go buy it. It's an elementary purchase. Until next time, take care. It's a jungle out there.